Hey Kayla, we're going to take a look at your week 1 assignment 2 drawing here. The marker, just the sole marker tiles, they look pretty good overall. I think the paper may be bleeding a little bit. A lot of the strokes that you make for your blind are starting to blend in to each other a lot, and you're not getting kind of that actual kind of blind effect, which I think may be a good thing in this case, because you get a little bit more even coverage, but it can end up being a bit of an issue when you have colors that are starting to mix, or you have colors kind of one right next to another. If the paper is still wet and you're laying down color next to a wet markered area, it's gonna bleed and you're gonna get kind of hazy edges. So it's something to keep an eye on, and if you find that it's a problem, or I guess if I find that it's a problem, we might need to make a paper change. But they look good, overall. The tops, the bottoms being cut is a nice consistency to the stroke overall. Very few gaps in white, which is good. The side to side on the bottom look pretty good. The red looks very good. The gray, I think you have to go in and saturate all the way up to the edges a little bit more. The inside is a little darker than the outside where you've made the cuts, and this is a common thing if you don't get all the way out to the edges when you're doing the kind of the fills. The colored pencils, the marker application looks good as you're mixing it with the marker underneath it, but the colored pencil in some cases isn't really showing up really at all, and there are a few kind of colors that you want to focus on. White is one of them, so seeing how that kind of reacts to different situations is something to experiment with, as well as just trying out different things like lighter colors on top of darker colors, like say a pink or kind of a flesh tone on top of the blue, or lighter colors or darker colors on top of lighter ones. So seeing how maybe yellow works on top of the green and blue works on top of the green. But I think you might need to work either a little bit more aggressively, or wait till the paper dries thoroughly before you start applying the colored pencil, so that the paper has a little bit more tooth for you to use when you go over it with the colored pencil. The two on the right, I don't really even notice much colored pencil. I notice a slight tint change kind of occurring in a few areas, but definitely could be brought forth a little bit more. It's a good start for sure. There's a couple things I'd like to see experimented with as we move through the next assignment and the assignment after that. But you've got a good solid set here going on, good amount of color in place, and your technique seems to be starting off on the right foot. So just keep at it, and we'll see you for your next one.